Bad. It's still bad. Okay, maybe I need to stop my Wi-Fi. Maybe that's what it is. When the birds sing their song and the wind hums along. So I may be having some internet connections here at my home residence. Ladies. Let me know if I'm still having bad connections. Somebody tell me something. I do like this song too. Can y'all give me some type of indication if it's still bad connection? My cell phone's still showing a little bad connection, but I can't really tell. So we're already 5 minutes in, and we don't want to waste everyone's time. It is a special edition of Neighborhood Jams with Sunny Council. I'm your girl, Sunny Council. And so today, on Mother's Day weekend, I had to have my beautiful mother here, Miss Delia Bowen, here with me today. So just kind of want to keep everything on point, and forgive me as I do one small thing I forgot. Tell me if I'm still having some bad connections out there, guys.
It's showing good on my phone.
It's showing like good?
It's showing good on your phone too.
Okay.
Oh, there it goes on my phone.
What is it doing on your phone?
Till I picked it up.
You all, I'm trying to see if it's still a bad connection out there. I do apologize for the bad connection. It was just one of those things that I'm working from home today with a sick kiddo. So it's one of those things that I'm grateful for the business and line of business that I'm in that allows me that flexibility to be home with him. So thank God for that. So you were listening to Brian Culbertson as we were jamming with jazz today, my mother's choice of music. So, and I always love jazz too, so it's never nothing bad with that. And so I do want to take this time and thank Take Off Media for my retractor banner. Thank you, Chuck and Montoya Gray over at Take Off Media. They got that over to me for my event that I hosted on yesterday. And so thank you so much for that. And so I'm going to kind of go over my few normal things as I go through this. I'll make sure the music is not overpowering in the background. Sound like Brian Culbertson is starting to cut up a little bit. All right, so today's show's sponsor, thank you for my sponsors, Miss Kristen Harris over at, and I'm trying to get this glare out of here, Miss Kristen Harris over at Morningstar, giving away 2 months free rent of any size unit. You get a lock box or a cylinder lock with a roll of tape and a Morningstar tote. So I thank you, Kristen Harris, for your contribution to being a sponsor. My guys over at DeBoat Social Solutions, my DeBoat brothers, for the 1 hour free in-studio recording, as well as a $199 promo special. And I did my video on Friday, guys, and I cannot wait to share it with you so that you can kind of see what you'll be getting. So if you are in business, this is something great for you. Also want to thank Victoria Huggins over at Studio 89 Massage for a 1 hour free gift. And I got to thank my girl Joy Poteet over at Enjoy Natural Hair Care as well as skincare line. So this is Sharina Perry Utopia Wellness. You'll get some real life stories for that. There are plenty of the room board food as well. So you just have to do your transportation. That's
Born in Lake Charles, Louisiana. I moved to Oklahoma City when I was 12 years old. I went to Rogers Middle School in Spencer. I am a graduate of Star Spencer High School.
Bobcats, where you at? Bobcats, Bobcat alert, where you at?
Yes, Bobcats, yay!
Oh, good Lord.
The blue and white. I was a cheerleader in high school for 4 years. I was basketball queen my senior year.
That?
Yes, I was basketball queen my senior year. I was also in modern dance for like 3 years. And I was the cheerleader for under the direction of Monet Cudjoe and Karen.
Okay.
But I don't know where Mrs. Cudjoe is. I'm not for sure if she's still here in the city or not. But my head cheerleader was Deborah Reeser McKinnon. Let me get that right. My assistant vice president cheerleader was Paige Humphrey, and we had a good time. We had a good time. We won a lot of spirit sticks. We won a lot of trophies from the OU Oklahoma University cheerleading competition. So we did good. After that, I had 2 beautiful children. I had Sonny first, and I remember my mom was talking to my sister and I, and she told my sister and I, whoever have a girl first, please name her Sonny. And my sister and I looked at one another and we said, no, why? And she told us the reason why she wanted her first granddaughter to be named Sonny is because she loved Johnny Mathis. And she loves the song Sunny.
Sunny. Thank you for the cloud and the rainy day.
Hey, woo, woo, woo,
Sunny.
Hey.
I don't know the rest of the song, but you got it.
And here is Sunny. And all of you that know Sunny, she is such a ray of sunshine. Ever since she was born, she was such a ray of sunshine. But my mom also said that I could spell her name any way I want to, as long as it was Sunny. And that's what I did. I was the one to have the first one, and my sister laughed at me, but that's okay. I also have a son, and he's handsome as ever.
Yes,
And he is Everett Chiron Bowen. And Everett got his name from his auntie, Margaret Bowen. In fact, I named all the children, nieces and nephews. She was the one that named them. I was employed with State Farm Insurance for 31 and a half years. I retired in June of 2016.
Whoop, whoop.
I was raised here in Oklahoma City until my job relocated me in 2007
To Tulsa.
to Tulsa. I had a choice between Columbia, Missouri, and Tulsa. And my mother, again, asked me to move to Tulsa for my mother to come and visit me.
And she's visited you a few times.
Yes,
while
she
you're in
has.
Tulsa.
Yes, she has.
Yeah.
Yes, she has. And as a matter of fact, all my family visit me. The daughter of 3. I have 2 sisters, Yolanda Carson and Mary Mose. And our father was a truck driver. So we traveled a lot. And I lost my train of thought. We did travel a lot, so we were a traveling family. Went to a lot of places. I visited a lot of places. My dad wanted to show us to a lot of places, and with that. Oh, you went with? I don't remember you going with us. To
Yeah, and Aunt
Albuquerque.
Agnes went with us too on
Okay.
to Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah, I was probably in the preteen at that time.
Okay.
So I do special because I mean, my grandfather, that's all he truly did was hit the road. And
Yes,
like my mom said, he took us with him most times. If he was able to, he did it. So we always was on the road, and I'll never forget the opportunity that I got to go see New Mexico, Albuquerque, New Mexico. So it was really nice.
Yes. Motorcycle fan. My father motorcycle. So different was younger. My mother would. Yeah, no, he don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my mother is 70, and both my parents are still living. Thank God, every for my parents. And so, and I do have.
Oh yes, definitely the Yolanda.
Yes, we are a close knit family. So, I enjoy being home with my children. I love being home with my children. I have 5 grandchildren. I have a beautiful daughter-in-law, which is Tisha Bowen, and I have Austin, Camille, David, Gabrielle, and Carl the Fourth, who we call C4.
And we'll bring him in here in a little bit. Lord have mercy. That's my little bundle of joy, my miracle baby. So.
He's my boo.
Oh my goodness. And he's 4 going on 5, but you think he's going on 16. So.
Yes. Yes. So Sunny called me and said that she would like for me to do neighborhood jams with her today, since it's close to Mother's Day.
It's Mother's Day.
And I thought, and I would like to say Happy Mother's Day to all of you beautiful mothers out there.
Yes.
Whether you're a bonus mother, a grandmother, a adopted mother, Mother's Day to everyone.
Yes. Yes, everyone. I agree to that.
Sunday is going to be our day.
Yes, it is. And so we want to honor those. And that's why we have this special edition today. So being a mother, my mom raised us pretty much as a single woman of 2 kids. And so.
No, I did raise you as a single mother.
You did. But you had some moments where you were married. But overall, overall, minus what was that, 10 years? How long was you married to?
I was married 3 years.
Okay. So majority all my life, I have been raised by a single mother. And so you definitely can understand that, you know, that's one of those things that it's a tough task. So being a married person, I'm grateful for my husband to have a mate to raise a son, to raise our son. And so I can only imagine the help that could have helped some women that were single mothers. But now that they're single mothers, that kind of made you as strong as you are, because it gave me somebody to look up to. Right. And so that made me be a stronger woman as well. So I commend all you single mothers that are out there doing your thing, raising your kids, and, you know, taking care of your family. And that's the most important thing at the end of the day. And so that's why I want to have this special edition of Neighborhood Jams with my mother, because without her, I wouldn't be here. So I thank God that he chose her to be my mother, as well as, you know, my father, who's not in here. He's in the Philippines, but I'm more grateful for my mother because she showed me the strength of who she really is. I mean, working 2 jobs, raising 2 kids, and I can remember coming home from high school and I had to be the cooker. So right. My brother would tell you when it was time to eat, that cat sat at the table. He ate. He was grubbing. My mom didn't have to worry about anything. She knew that I was at home taking care of things. Definitely keeping the house clean and stuff like that. So, Mama, I commend you.
Well, thank you
for being a good mother that you are to take care of me and to set the paveway for me to understand that you don't have to just settle for anything. You can do whatever you needed to do. Yes. And you kept on telling me, she, even through the midst of me being in trouble, she still stayed right there with me. She didn't never leave my side. I had to go through the trouble, you know, because it's life lesson. You know, you learn by your mistakes. And so thank God that I grew up real quick and now turned out to be a really pretty girl. So I'm grateful for that. And so, and I couldn't go further without thanking my grandmother, who also most people would know from Star Spencer High School is Christy, but Miss Hattie Stevens. Christy Love, yes. Yes, Miss Christy Love. But Hattie Stevens, and I'll take my hat out to that beautiful woman. They actually call me Hattie Jr. So I do look more like my grandmother if I was standing next to her. And if you're on my mom's timeline Facebook, you would actually see a picture that she shared. It's actually your profile picture.
Yes.
So my mom actually has me and my grandmother as her profile picture, and I just love that little chocolate lady. She is my world. And so we're going to be sharing the beautiful day with her and my mother, as well as my mother-in-law, Cecilia Cisco. So love her to pieces too. So I'm grateful to have two beautiful mothers that I love a lot. And Mama Cecilia has been around my life. I've been around her, and she's been around me since I was 13.
Hi,
so
Cecilia.
we love me some Mama Cecilia.
Yes,
so
we
she
do.
she is a hoot,
Yes.
and I can't wait to be with both of these two this weekend because I gotta get my switch ready. You know, it's something about these two ladies that get together and they act like teenagers. It's high school days for them. So they want to get up, cut up, act up, laugh, and keep their cotton. And I love it, but I'm here to tell you, it's one of those things that it's a blessing. So I didn't want to come on here too long, but I do want to make sure that if you are here with your mother on this earth and you have that opportunity to make it right, because you only get one mama. And I can tell you, most people that can get on here and contest that if their mother has been, that's gone on to heaven, they wish that their mother was here right now. So you have an opportunity to make it right with your mother. So please do that. It's so important that you take that step in doing it. So I wanted to say happy Mother's Day to each and all of my mothers on my Facebook page, on my YouTube page that's following me. So I wanted to just thank you guys. I didn't want to take too much of your time. I couldn't go live yesterday because I was working the expo yesterday for business wise, and that's going to turn out to be a really, really good thing. And so I also want to say that, it's business is going for your girl. And with that, I'm just going to roll into the announcements. There is so much activities that's going on this weekend, but with the rain chances for tomorrow, try to do some things inside if you can. I'm going to be enjoying my weekend tomorrow with my son, as well as this is my 4 years now, celebrating motherhood. And so I love it. It's very challenging at times. As you've probably seen some of the latest videos, he's running around in the background. Mama. Last time I was live, it was, I want an ice cream sandwich. And someone said, get that baby an ice cream sandwich. So it's just giving you the real raw me and what I do and what I have to do on a daily basis. And so I am truly enjoying motherhood. I wouldn't ask for a better son. He's 4, he's going on 5, and we'll be celebrating his birthday in July. But this month is my birthday.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So I get to celebrate the entire month, and people ask, well, why do you do that? Well, first of all, there's 3 major holidays this month. We celebrate Cinco de Mayo on Sunday. We're celebrating Mother's Day this Sunday, and then we have Memorial Day at the end of the month. And so my birthday is right after Mother's Day. So it's the weekend after, next Sunday, the 19th. So I'm so grateful. And again, I couldn't have it no better way to have celebration every week. So that's what I do for my month, my birthday. So, but I wanted to, did you want to say something else, Mom?
Yes, I would like to say that to all, also happy Mother's Day to the single fathers that may be raising children.
Thank you, Jesus.
I know Father's Day is coming up, but happy Mother's Day to you also.
Yes.
I don't want to forget them because fathers out there raising their children by themselves. And I would love to commend you for doing that. A village to raise children. The neighborhood, all neighborhood for children.
They give you spankings too.
Yes. They would. Exactly.
No, you
now that we definitely need back to that. The sister helped children. Went on to Everett went to college, and they both did 2 years of college and got their bachelor's degree. So I'm proud of them of that. And also, when my children were young, when they were in their preteens, I was a member of Fairview Baptist Church under the leadership of Pastor J.A. Reed Jr. And something told me that Sunday to take my children down to the altar. And I got up, I got both of my children, I took them down to the altar, and I gave them back to God. That's what I did. And by the grace of God, He helped me raise my children. And I just want to say thank you, Lord. Thank you for your grace and your mercy, for everything that you have done for me and my family. Thank you so much. If you have to do that, take your children down to the altar. Ask the pastor to pray for them. Give them back to God.
Yes.
And he will lead them in the right direction. I was raised in a family. My grandmother, my great grandmother, my mom, my dad. As a matter of fact, both of my grandmothers, my dad, my mother, and my grandmother, raised us in church. And there's nothing wrong with being raised in church because God will can do. But when did she say YouTube?
So we can figure out what we want to do. So before I dig into all of that, let me do my daily motivator. It says make the problem smaller. How do you make a problem smaller? By going to work on it. When the problem is just a concept, it can grow in your mind in limitless proportions. But once you start to actually work on it, you see firsthand that it's not as difficult as you thought it would be. Simply taking the first step to solve the problem to meet the challenge creates a dramatic change. You transform it from a force that is pushing against you to a path upon which you can move forward. Continue with your effort, and the problem increasingly changes from a negative influence into a positive value. Okay. As the problem gets smaller, the payoff for your work gets bigger. Each step you take brings you closer to having the problem completely behind you. All the while, your strength, ability, and confidence continues to grow. Whatever problem you encounter, don't let it intimidate you. Quickly get to work on the problem, make it smaller, and keep going until you put it far behind you. That is so impressive. As you take these problems that you may feel that are challenging to you, I encourage you to make it smaller, but you have to go to work on it. That's no different than as we're honoring Mother's Day this weekend. We always face smaller we always face problems as a mother. We're women. We wear multiple hats. We're between a mother, a wife, a sister, a friend, and we have all these different roles and responsibility, a career woman that we're supposed to be. And so how can you make your problem smaller is by starting to go to work on it. And you got to get to the root of that thing. Okay. So I so appreciate you all. One more quick announcement. I got to do something for my mom special. Starting Monday, I will be officially on Fox 25. You can join me on the Biz Buzz, 9 a.m. on Fox 25 Channel News. And that was the big news I wanted to bring to y'all. I could not wait. I'm so excited.
I'm so proud of her.
So if you actually spoke that into existence, because
I did?
You said you're like a news anchor.
Yes.
You're like a news anchor.
Yes, I
Someone
did.
else got on here a couple of weeks back and said you are like a news anchor. So you guys, again, not only did this podcast has increased my audience, but it's gotten my business in growth, but now it has put me on a local television station show
Feed
here.
that seed.
And yes, I'm going to feed
that seed.
I'm so grateful for the opportunity. I could not have done this without first the grace of God. Because I always go to him for question and guidance in my business. So that's why I tell you always, whoever I'm cloned to work with, God has sent you for a reason for me to work with you. So not only that, but I have a different opportunity now to put stuff like this that will be on local television. So starting Monday, if you missed this past Wednesday, 2 days ago, I was on there live talking about who is Sonny Pouncil. So be sure to check it out on Fox 25 Living Oklahoma. So I'll be there Monday sharing details about real estate. And so I'll have a couple of guests on there this coming up month. So you just don't want to miss it. Your girl is on her move and I'm on my grind. And so I'm out here trying to educate the community on home ownership. So be sure to check in on Fox 25 Living Oklahoma every Monday at 9 a.m. So I'm shortly thereafter, 9:06 or so, but I don't want you to miss it if you start at 9. Okay. And then definitely got to thank my sponsors. Kristen Harris from Morningstar Storage, giving away 2 free months of any size unit. You'll get a roll of tape, a cylinder lock, and a Morningstar tote. I got to thank my Du Bois boys for giving a certificate of 1 hour free studio recording time, as well as a $1.99 social promo. I just did my 30-second video last Friday, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait to share that with you guys. And as well as for my girl Victoria Huggins over at Studio 89 Massage, who's giving away a 1-hour free gift. And then my girl Joy Poteet from Enjoy Natural, where she has a skincare line, which is here shown in the video or shown in the picture. And then she also has a natural hair care line. So if you're natural, I'm natural. I can't do the perms no more. I gave them up 8 years ago or so. Thank you, Utopia Wellness, Sharina Perry and her team. You get 2 of the 5 items here. And while we're speaking about Utopia, Mama, you use some of the Utopia.
Yes,
How was
I have. I've used the
salve.
I've used the salve on my knee and my foot, and it helped. It really has helped me. And I just want to thank you,
Sharina
Perry. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I use just a little so it can last me a long time.
So thank you. That was a live test. I was not required to say this, but this is real first for 2 of the products for your wellness. Sorry there the picture. And then last but not least, thanks to my Joy.
I want to say Happy Mother's Day to my mother, Annie Stevens, and also Happy Mother's Day to my stepmother, Shirley Stevens.
Yeah.
Love you.
You guys, this is my handsome bundle. Wave and say
hello.
hi. Speak.
Say Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day
To all the mothers out there.
to all the mothers out there.
Yes. That's my bundle of joy. So we're going to go for now. We're going to end out of here with some Brian Culbertson as we end this session out for Mother's Day Special Edition
Her mother loves jazz.
on Neighborhood Jams with Sunny Council. So thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Thank you.
So what a way to end out relaxing on a Friday, huh?
Yeah. Okay, I didn't talk no one.
Okay, gentle. Love you. Okay. I'll be out just a minute. Mom will be out in just a minute. No.
You already did.
Yeah, we're done.
Is it still on?
Just a little bit.
Oh boy.
I tell you, these kids. Alright. She's a cutie. Thank you, Sandra. I so appreciate you doing this.
And he's gonna get a spanking from Nana. Give him that look.
You got love on these babies. I'm gonna end out everything real quick. I'm gonna push on